ये वक्त साल का वो वक्त है जब सैमसंग एंड्रॉयड स्मार्टफोन की दुनिया को दिखाता है कि साल के बाकी दिनों में वो क्या करना है। अपने गैलेक्सी अनपैक्ड इवेंट में सैमसंग ने 2024 के लिए अपने फ्लैगशिप फ़ोन पेश किए हैं। हालांकि अभी भी बहुत सारे फीचर्स के रहस्य खुलने बाकी हैं, लेकिन ये साफ है ये नए फ़ोन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाए गए। अच्छी बात यह भी है कि हमें ज़रा भी अनुमान लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी, क्योंकि हमारे अपने इन हाउस टेक्निकल गुरु अमेरिका में हैं और तैयार हैं इस इवेंट में इस तरह के डिवाइसेस के साथ हर तरह के जवाब के लिए। तो हेलो गौरव, लास वेगस में सीईसी से सीधे इस कार्यक्रम का हिस्सा बनने पर क्या कुछ अनपैक करने का भी मौका मिला?
It's not just about unpacking, it's also about unfolding. So first I unpacked my bags and then I unfolded all my jackets. And the idea was to cover Samsung. And this is the start of the year because साल की शुरुआत में ही Samsung has this event. It's all about unpacked. Later on, we'll get the unfolding as well. You know what I mean? तो मतलब बहुत मजा आने वाला है. But yeah, this is all unpacked in front of me and I'm going to tell everything about all these phones directly to all my viewers.
गौरव, क्या आप हमें जल्दी उन सब का नाम बता सकते हैं जो सैमसंग ने लॉन्च किया है?
Okay, so it's pretty simple this time. We have the all-new Samsung Galaxy S24 lineup and it has three different phones. This is the base variant. This is the Galaxy S24. Then we have the bigger sibling. This is the Galaxy S24 Plus. And for all the fans of, the best of the best, what we have here is this, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So three phones, kind of similar at the same time. थोड़े अलग-अलग भी हैं ये phones और काफी special features लेके आते हैं. And I have all of the phones in all their colors. So four options each for the S24, 24 Plus and the 24 Ultra.
गौरव, दर्शक आप अपनी पसंद के बारे में भी जानना चाहेंगे, आप वहां पर क्या चुन रहे हैं?
Okay, it's very interesting. And the reason I'm saying interesting is because first thing, of course, it is the Ultra. I like big smartphones. I like everything packed to the max. And I'm not someone who would want a small phone. This is for people who would want a compact phone. But for me, it would be the Ultra for sure. But the funny part is, for Samsung, this is their hero color. They're calling this the titanium gray. And this is the color जो हमको दिखने वाला है चारों तरफ all across, in all their marketing. But for me, in terms of color, I would pick this one. This is the titanium yellow. It gives a very slight, shade of gold on the frame. Feels fantastic and this would be my personal pick.
तो क्या माना जाए कि हमें Exynos या Snapdragon मिल रहा है, गौरव?
Okay, see, I am completely ready with all the info and I'm sure, मतलब ये मुझे पहले से पता था कि this would come in because सबको ये सोचना है, जानना है कि कौन सा मॉडल हमको मिलने वाला है. It's pretty simple this time. So the Ultra is getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and for the base and the Plus variants, we are getting the latest Exynos 2400 chipset.
अब सवाल आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को लेकर, एआई के बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे? मैं जानता हूं कि आप रेडी प्रोडक्ट के साथ ज़्यादा समय नहीं दे पाए होंगे, लेकिन क्या कोई अहम अपग्रेड देखने को मिला इन प्रोडक्ट में?
Like all the limited time that I had with all these devices, एक चीज जो मुझे पसंद आई वो ये कि all the AI features baked in, they are kind of, there to upgrade the lifestyle. Our own digital lifestyle, because the kind of features it has in terms of, let's say, the language translation or maybe editing your photos smartly. या फिर अगर हम बात करते हैं, if you are texting someone और उस टाइम पे अगर आपको AI एक अच्छा सा recommendation दे दे just to enhance your tonality, तो all these features are baked in and they perform, in my personal opinion, really well. तो यहाँ पे I have had all my hands on with all these features. Especially I like the fact कि आप किसी से फोन पे अगर बात कर रहे हैं, हिंदी is one of the languages which is supported right now. मतलब 13 languages हैं जिसमें से हिंदी एक language है. Usually what we see is brands at times miss out of the Indian languages. You see Spanish, French, Chinese, everything, but हिंदी नहीं होती है. यहाँ पे let's say you are talking to someone in Spain, आप हिंदी में बोलेंगे, सामने स्पेनिश में सुनाई देगा, वो स्पेनिश में बोलेंगे और आपको हिंदी में सुनाई देगा. सो मतलब दीज आर सम रियल गुड फीचर्स टू एनहांस द लाइफस्टाइल फॉर टेक्स्ट सजेशंस, फॉर ऑल दीज टोनालिटी अपग्रेड्स, वो हमको मिल जाता है. एंड स्पेशली इन टर्म्स ऑफ एडिटिंग, because generative AI is all in the buzz right now. आपको पता है कि कैसे you can kind of create your own photos. So in these phones, we have something really smart that once you take a photo and later on, if you want to enhance that photo, let's say you want to remove an object, you want to erase something, you want to erase a reflection, you want to erase a shadow, you want to reframe the photo, you want to move the subject around, सब चीजें हम यहाँ पे कर सकते हैं. तो मतलब I would say for someone who's using a smartphone, this becomes kind of the smartest smartphone, giving everything, in terms of good hardware and the software push coming in from the AI world.
गौरव, दर्शक ये भी जानना चाहेंगे कि सारे लोग बैक कैमरा, बड़े सेंसर, बड़े चिप और एआई पर फोकस करते हैं, लेकिन सेल्फी लवर्स के लिए इसमें क्या खास है? हम फ्रंट कैमरा प्रेमियों को कब कुछ खास मिलेगा या एआई के फीचर इसका जवाब है?
I mean, see, from the point of plain hardware, there's nothing that's changed. If you compare all these phones to the previous iteration, S23 lineup के अंदर जो exact same camera module था, वही हमको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है. It's a 12 megapixel camera. It has dual pixel autofocus, which is really good. And I would say for the selfies, this camera is really capable to capture, whatever people would want to. So I don't see any need of a bigger sensor or, a bigger optics here, because the thing is, if you see, let's say for example, I'll show you the phone here. यहाँ पे अगर आप देखते हैं ना, तो this is a punch hole mechanism, and if let's say this hole would be bigger, आपको देखने में अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, the experience would not be that good. So this camera is good enough for what it does, and especially with autofocus, quality is really enhanced. And now with AI coming in, of course, if there's someone photobombing your selfie, you can clearly erase that as well. So वो सारे options हैं, and I'll give you a pro tip, and this pro tip is for all the viewers watching. Guys, if you want some really good selfies, just trust this camera, turn the phone around, और आप ऐसे अगर सेल्फी लेंगे, you know what's coming, roughly in the frame. The photos would be really amazing, I'm telling you.
अब बात गौरव कीमत की. आपको उम्मीद है कि पिछले साल की कीमतों के मुकाबले इस बार कोई बदलाव होगा? और याद भी कराएं तो जिनमें से ज़्यादातर आप यहीं देख चुके हैं, बल्कि हमारे स्टूडियो के लिए भी ये फ़ोन बेहद करीब है.
Yes, I know. I mean, Samsung has the world's biggest manufacturing facility right, very close to our studios in Greater Noida. And as far as pricing is concerned, I would say we might see a change, but we might not as well. So, matlab, we just need to wait and see what's coming up. My prediction would be that, here's the thing. The base and the plus might remain in the similar price bracket. The Ultra might go tiny notch higher. So हमको देखना, because again, the thing is, manufacturing is one thing, but the kind of hardware that's baked in, the kind of, the components pricing is going all across. I mean, inflation is a reality, so we have to deal with that as well. But मुझे लगता है कि these phones would be really competitive in terms of pricing, and compared to last year, it won't be a shocker for us to absorb these prices.